good evening, folks. Apologies about this. This is called poor planning, by the way. I started downloading this game about 20 minutes ago thinking, oh, it's only 10 gig. I can download 10 gig in about 3 minutes. So I started off downloading, and Xbox Game Pass seems to be having some kind of an issue anyway. It's downloading at a very slow speed. I reckon there's probably about 10 to 15 minutes left to wait. There's no countdown timer with the download, but I think there's about 3 gig left, so we're going at about 30 Mbps, so I think we've got probably about 10 minutes. So I thought I'd treat you to the title music of the game, which is very nice actually. So yeah, we should just have to wait patiently, myself included, because I want to dive in. Very calming, yes, very calming. I used to be calm, to prevent me from screaming at the screen here at this very slow download speed. But as they say, good things come to those who wait, so hopefully that will be the case here too. Quite the ending there. This is a loop, by the way, a looped version, I think. Oh yes, it's starting again. Starting again quite nicely. That the download has a bit of a spurt on towards the end, like a sprint finish. It's like I'm picturing it like a race where you hair off out of the traps. It downloaded like the first 5 gig at full speed, and then it just went phew, completely right down. So I'm hoping it's like that, out of the blocks quick, struggling in the middle, pacing itself, and then a final sprint finish towards the end. We'll see. My weekend has been pretty quiet, to be honest with you. Went to my friend's house yesterday and on Friday night. Didn't do anything in the daytime yesterday. We were supposed to go for a walk, but we were both very lazy and didn't. Football hasn't been on today, so I've literally played Football Manager all day whilst watching the Formula 1 and watching the 2 Premier League football matches. So a very, very lazy day, actually. But yeah, you'll be pleased to know we're now up to 8 gigabytes of download, only 2.7 to go. Yeah, if the music's a bit louder, it's fine. The game, we'll adjust the volumes when we get into the game itself. This is playing from obviously a YouTube video, so. Turned it down a couple of clicks. Do I have a favourite biscuit? Yes, actually I do. I'm very boring. You know, there's umpteen thousand different varieties of biscuits out there nowadays. You know, different types of Viennese and different types of chocolatey. Ow! Ooh. Oh, I got a shooting pain right down my arm. Ooh, that hurt. Oof. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, that was very painful. Sorry. I didn't mean to shout out loud, but it was a horrible shooting pain. Where was I? Biscuits, yeah. Yeah, I was talking about the fact there's all different types of biscuits nowadays. You know, chocolate-covered things and all different kind of stuff. But I'm quite a simple person. One of my... It's a toss-up between two, actually. Custard cream. Do love a good custard cream. Simple, but delicious. Although, if you were to give me a custard cream without a cup of tea, I won't be quite so fond of it, because it has to be dipped in the tea to go all nice and soft and mushy. So yeah, custard cream right up there, and it's a toss-up between that and it's a specific biscuit. It's Marks and Spencer's. It's a Marks and Spencer's all butter Viennese biscuit. They come in a yellow packet, and they're little round biscuits with a, what do you call the edge? What do you call the edging? You bakers out there, do you know if you've got like a little, is it fluted? Is it fluted? I don't know. If you cut a biscuit and it's got the edging that makes it kind of like a spiky shape around the edge. Fluted. How did I get that? You see, maybe I'm a baker. Maybe I'm a baker at heart. Who knows? Yeah, fluted then. Perfect. Yes. A Marks and Spencer's Viennese biscuit. The small circular ones with the fluted edges. Yeah, they are absolutely delightful. I could eat half a packet of those with a cup of tea quite easily. Oh heavens! I pressed the wrong button. Bear with me, folks. Okay, sorry about that. Press the wrong button. Okay, so yeah, they were top two. Custard creams and the old Marks and Spencer's Viennese biscuits. Not a good time to talk about biscuits because I'm on my regime now, actually. Do you know what? I do like a chocolate digestive, but I don't actually think, because I dip my biscuits in tea, that actually plain digestives actually do edge it. Do edge it. I had two Marks and Spencer Viennese biscuits this morning because we do have some in our biscuit tin, and we also have custard creams as well. So I have my pick, but yeah, moderation. So I've had my two biscuits for the day. I had them this morning, so no biscuits this evening. Yeah. I'm up to 13 stone 2, by the way. That's why I'm on the regime, which I was pleased to see because it means I've put like 4 pounds on recently, over the past sort of 3 weeks maybe. So like, yeah, that's a very good sign that I'm back into full health pretty much, because my appetite has been through the roof. Dutch shortcake biscuits. Oh, look at this. Another good favourite of mine, actually, a recent favourite, is Aldi's Deluxe Shortbread Fingers. They taste like they have been baked at home. You know, like a freshly baked, not like a production biscuit, but they actually taste like a freshly baked biscuit. They're really good. Out of all the shortbreads that I've had in my time, that's number one. It comes in a black packet. If you're a big shortbread fan, I urge you, try them. Aldi's Deluxe. Absolutely delicious. Not Lidl's, Aldi's. Right, I think that might be the end. Oh no, we've got another rotation yet. Another 3 minutes to go of this rotation of this soundtrack. But we are up to 9 gigabytes out of 10.7, so we're getting there. We're getting there. This is just the flim flam, you see. It's the flim flam without my face and without a game to play. But by the time we've got this downloaded, I'll have got rid of the flim flam and we can just dive straight in. You know, swings and roundabouts, I think the saying is. But anyway, that's as much as I've got to give you. Got a busy week ahead. There's no stream tomorrow because we're going out for a meal, me and my mother, for her birthday. Now I know her birthday was last week, and we went out. We went away to the Cotswolds for her birthday, but she gets like a free meal with the Ego. I think it's a chain. The Ego chain, which is a pub chain. She gets a free meal everybody gets a free meal on their birthday, basically. So we're going to go and utilise that. So we're going tomorrow before it expires. So there's no stream tomorrow. There'll be probably a pre-football stream on Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday this week I'm in Birmingham for work, so there's no stream on Wednesday either. So a bit light on the streaming this week because of work mainly. So yeah, busy week ahead. Busy week. Hello Malachite, welcome. For those of you that are just filtering in and you're wondering what the hell's happening, why I'm talking over music and there's nothing happening, it's because I'm downloading the game, and rather foolishly thought that I'd download it with half an hour to go, thinking that, you know, with a gigabyte broadband it'll download in mere minutes, but for whatever reason the Xbox Game Pass is throttling the download to a mere 30 megabytes per second at the moment. So it's taking longer than I anticipated. But we are getting there. We are almost there. There's just over a gig to go, which should take less than 5 minutes as we have reached the end of this. We shall return to the start now very quickly and finish off. Pink wafers? Oh no. I do like the Viennese biscuits, the Viennese sandwich biscuits, not the ones with the jam and the cream in, but the ones with the chocolate in. Fox's chocolate Viennese, where they do the chocolate between the two Viennese fingers, they're really nice. Pink wafer biscuits just taste like paper. Just taste like paper. Absolute. Oh no. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike them, but I wouldn't be diving into the biscuit box to pull them out first. Certainly not. I'm not so keen. I'm not so keen on the jam sandwiches either. Do you know, like the circular biscuits, the jam sandwich with the jam and the cream in? Not the jammy dodgers, because jammy dodgers have no cream. These are the jam sandwiches. Because I don't find they dip very well. They stay quite hard. I like biscuits when you dip them, they go really soft and mushy. And I find that the jam sandwiches don't go mushy enough for me. I don't really like jam in general. Oh, I love jam on toast. Jam in a currant tea cake. Lidl's black cherry jam, always delicious. Absolutely delicious. Hey, it's Sunday. Do you know what? I'm going to go downstairs after this stream, and after I've had my dinner at 9, probably about 10:30ish, and make myself a cup of Earl Grey tea, and do you know what? We can start the diet tomorrow. Monday's a better day to start. Why did I decide to start my regime on a Saturday? Stupid idea. I'll start it on Monday, at the start of a week, so I'll probably have a handful of Viennese and custard creams now this evening, because you've just tipped me over the edge with the biscuit talk. Thank you very much. Anyway, Jaffa cake's not the biggest fan because I don't like plain chocolate. And you know the whole Jaffa cake or biscuit debate? You may think it's just a funny little thing, but it actually became quite a very serious debate because it affects the tax treatment, the VAT treatment of them, depending on whether they're a cake or a biscuit. So there was a big legal hoo-ha about it. Yeah, it was a financial debate. It wasn't just is it a cake, is it a biscuit for a laugh kind of situation. No, there was money at stake, big money. I can't remember, you know. I think they did decide it was a cake. I think they did. I think they did. Anyway, we have literally less than half a gig to go, folks. We're getting there. We're getting there. Thanks for bearing with me. I've learnt my lesson now. If I'm going to stream a new game, install it the day before. How about that? So let's do that in future. blame Football Manager because last week? Last week the FM, the 24 version, basically the latest version that's currently out now, went free on Epic Games. So I downloaded it and decided that today was going to be the day that I actually installed it. Having played FM22 for over 600 hours, I've now turned my attention to the new version. And I spent most of the day playing that. It's distracting me a little bit. Okay, come on, hurry up. 200 meg to go here, folks. Anyway, so this game, yes, I don't know a great deal about it, but I did have a quick look at it, the write-up. And first of all, I didn't realise that it's an Obsidian game, so that automatically was like, oh, if it's an Obsidian game, then we're definitely in for a treat, because they very rarely make a bad game. And then I read that it was a narrative, story-based, kind of character-driven RPG, and I was like, oh, well, this sounds right up my street. So really looking forward to this one when we eventually get to start it, which will be in T-minus hopefully 2 minutes, because we are literally now finishing the downloading, and the game is now doing its little hard drive stuff. 100% downloaded. You don't have anything in your queue. Ready to play. You flipping bet your bottom dollar I am ready to play. You idiots! Don't, how dare you? It's almost like they're taking the mickey. Are you ready to play? I've been ready for the past 20 minutes. You idiots! Right, we're going in. We're diving in. We're going in hot. Bear with me. Let me just get everything set up now. So we should be there. We should be there. Just installed. Play the game. Here we go. Signing in, syncing data, launching game, and we're on. And hopefully you'll start to see a screen any second now. My lovely face will beam in, and hopefully the game will start too. Aha! We are in. Right, so first things first, we need to get the levels of the sound sorted. So just let me know. Look at that. Right, language, English. Mouse with keyboard? What does that mean? Use mouse, user interface when you're using keyboard actions. I don't know what that is. Left-handed mouse? No. Virtual sensor controller. Oh, there's a you can play with the controller. I don't think this is a controller game. I think I get the vibe that this is a what do you call it game? Mouse and keyboard game. Visuals? Yep, that's fine. Full screen. Visual quality. Gamma. That seems all right to me. How's the volume levels? Do we need to turn anything down? Maybe the volume a little touch? The music volume just a little bit? Accessibility. No, that seems fine. Controls. W, A, S and D is move. Interact is E. Oh, do we have a character? Oh, there's a lot of stuff to remember here. Maybe I should use the keyboard and mouse, the control pad. It is plugged in. Music's a bit high. Might be the overall volume that's a bit high. I'll just take that down a touch. Maybe that there. Oops. Right, let me get the keys in my head quickly. W, S, A and D. E's to interact, which is always the thing. Toggle is shift is what, which is the usual. Quick responses, that's fine. Menu controls. Margins is tab. Journal map. Journal. Okay, that makes sense. Journal zoom. Journal close. Next tab. Previous. You can probably click on these things. Might be a point of clicky of mini game controls. WSAD, interactive space, examine this with F. Nothing like a few different buttons confuse you. I'm sure the game will give us some tips. Right, okay. Memorized. Evil character. Oh, we can pick a character. Oh, you know what? Let's dive in. No time for flim. We've had our flim flam. Let's go. Let's see what this game's about, and let's enjoy it and see what happens. Now, I did say that in the next game that I play, the next RPG that I play, I was tempted to play an evil character because I haven't played an evil character for a little while. So if we have choice of that nature in this game, perhaps this is the game that we should do, isn't it? Why wouldn't we? Easy read fonts. This game uses stylized fonts and writing effects that may be difficult for some readers. The easy read fonts option improves legibility by disabling some fonts and writing effects. Use stylized fonts, which may be more difficult to read, or use the easy read fonts. I mean, if we're looking at immersion, then this is best option. And plus, I'm going to be reading for you guys anyway, so it's going to be me that suffers if I pick the wrong option. Good evening, Taria. Welcome. So I wonder if you'll be able to change this in the game. Maybe I would. I reckon you might be able to. We're going to go with stylized fonts for immersion. Yeah. Autosave feature, not a problem. Oh. What the hell is this? I've got a stone. What does this do? Move stone, press stone. Okay. In principio, right, I'm going to put the stone right on his head. Oh! Oh! We're rubbing it out. We're making our own story here. Bye-bye, Latin script. Don't want you here, thank you. We've got our own story to write here. Okay. Pentiment. I didn't Google. Is actually pentiment a word? What does it mean? Would it be really bad of me to have a piece of chocolate? I've just been talking about being on a regime. I'll put it away. Repent or change your mind. Okay. Thank you for that. Good old Josh Sawyer. Okay, and the abbot said to me, Andreas? I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Click an underlined word to access glossary. Right, okay. So, Brother Piero. What's that? What have I done? What's happened? I don't understand. Closest word I can see on Google is pentimento. So how... can take some getting used to. So I clicked on Piero because obviously it's going to access a glossary, but where's the glossary then? Z for zoom. And then we can move. In Q, zoom, zoom, back. Okay, so I don't know what's happening here, but let's get out of this. So, the abbot said to me, and so I'm assuming that I'm Andreas. Pointing to a picture of him, but there should be an entry as well. Well, don't tell me the game's knackered already. Is this Andreas here? Do I have to click on his face? I mean Piero, sorry. Hello, Piero. Wherefore art thou, Piero? Piero, what's this? Okay. You don't need to know who he is. Obviously some religious monkey kind of fella. Maybe just the picture is all we need to see at this moment in time. Okay, so what did the abbot say to us is the first question. Finish the commission. Don't distract the sisters in the library. Are we a distracting the sisters kind of guy? We are an artist after all. Distracting sisters probably comes with the territory, right? Yeah, let's go with that option. Hey, up to the devil's work again, are you? Says Saint Grobian. I don't know what you mean. Don't encourage him. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. Really, Socrates, really? Pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the bottom there. Perhaps in your lives. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. Exactly. Saint Grobian is on our wavelength here. I'm with you there, buddy. Prester John. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I said it's not my fault God made me this handsome. What can I say? Oh, it's for jerk. Oh, right, okay. Perhaps not the best person to be on the same wavelength then, as then. We are on the same wavelength as a jerk. Oh, you're insufferable. Alas, this Christian faith views desire less favourably than I did in my time. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill in them a greater appreciation for beauty. Right, try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. Oh, there we go, Nuremberg, free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade centre and city of arts, including printing. Very good. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? Okay. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers, so I approach with a degree of skepticism. Oh, It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, Your Majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Well, I can't always dream of this place, Your Majesty. Oh yeah, we were dreaming this, right? Of course! If you are not here tomorrow night, I pray you will be someplace as pleasant. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, Your Majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, Your Majesty. What the hell? Hello, Robert, welcome. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. It's hard not to. Party boat. Look at this. I'd say window licker, but there's no window to lick. I never do. Ow! Watch where you're waving those things, will you? You fool! Stepping on my bloody feet. Watch where you're going. Hey, they're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. Okay, so we're gonna play a rebel. We're gonna play a guy that's, yeah, not a goody two-shoes, basically. I won't. Yeah, but he probably can push me around, but hey. We won't let him. We're the artists after all. We go at our own pace. That's what I like to hear. Look, stop stepping on my bloody foot. I won't warn you again. Ah. Would you please stop? Oh, I give up. I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish. Oh. Oh. Ah. Good morning, Ursula. Why? Who the hell's Ursula? I have no clue, Robert. I am coming into this blind as a bat. All are welcome. Anyway, here's little Ursula. Poked me with a stick, woke me up. What do you want, child? Come and baby talk. Time to get up, it seems. The Baron, April 1518. A few more pages back to the Abbey. A few more pages back to the Abbey. Right, what are we doing? I need to understand the keys now. Click Journal tab to access quests. I can go to... Oh, so if I use the keyboard, then it stops the mouse operation. So basically, I should just treat this as a point-and-click game. That might be the best option, actually. Okay, so we've got things that we can click on and look at. And then we've got the journals and stuff in the top left. So what's this one? This is options menu. Work hours. Prime, 6 hours. What's this all about? Not a clue. April 21st. Okay, we've got this, which is... The journal. What's this? Ex Lubris. Andreas Mahler. 1518. Nuremberg. That's me, I think. Journal. A few more pages. Prime hour 6. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the Abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Oh, so I thought we're an art. So are we an artist that writes things? Oh, no, we're not an artist that paints. We are an artist with words, maybe. Maps. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, where are we and where are we going? We got Tassing, Outer Tassing, Kearson Abbey. Oh, there's the scriptorium. And then we've got Europe. Wow. How far are we travelling? There's Tassing. Okay. To the mill, labyrinth, forest. Okay, so the map might come in handy at some point. This is the People tab. Brother Piero of Verona, artist of Kearsau Abbey. Known for his kindness and helpful nature, Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specialising in works of extraordinary colour. And then we've got Ursula, daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Eva and Big Jorg. Am I going to go grab a loaf of bread? I hope so. Hungry work is being a man of art. And we've got the glossary here, where we've seen Nuremberg. Okay, so journal-wise, we basically have to get to the scriptorium, I think. Get across town, head up to the Abbey, and get to the scriptorium. Okay, very good. But not before interacting with a few things. So here, I should really clean this up. You should, but we won't. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron. Prior Fenric keeps giving me all of these books to read. Ferenc. There he is. Okay, so if you click on the people, it gives you the picture of the person. It doesn't give you a rundown of the person, but maybe the rundown goes into the thingy-mabobs. So what's that? That'll just be the shortcut for the map, probably, right? Yeah. Oh, so we're here. We're in Gertner Farm. We're in Gertner Farm. Oh, look there. Meal. Investigate. Sleep. So now that we've clicked on Ferenc, do we get to see him? Yes, there you go. Prior Ferenc of Pex. Originally from Hungary, Ferenc is the prior of Kearsau Abbey and is responsible for running the scriptorium, known for his interest in esoteric books. Okay, so he's probably who we're going to have to check in with when we get to the scriptorium. Okay. Right, so they're just little things. Go to bed? No bedtime now. It's time to get out of our bedroom here. Oh, little Ursula. Walking around. Oh, hang on. What's this? This is the Gertner guest room. I think that's maybe where we've come down from, isn't it? Little Ursula. And Reb. Very good. Very good, little child. Not doing too badly. Almost got my name right. Right, who have we got here? We've got Clara and Eva. I remember who they are. Clara, hello. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Like a log. ordinary as far as sleeping goes. No, we'll be polite. Quite well, actually, thank you. I mean, apart from the fact our toes were stepped on 15,000 times. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. How very kind. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. There's Otto. We'll read about him later. Otto stopped by? Yes, around dawn. Thank you. For my almonds. What else did she say we should pack? Almonds and cheese. Oh, it's better than nothing. We shouldn't be greedy, should we? Almonds and cheese. Lovely. It's too kind of you. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? What, in advance? What practice is this? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? Groschen? We recognise groschen. Thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Groschen are typically worth 12 pfennigs. Pfennigs. Maybe minted different values. Good old Kingdom Come deliverance. Groschen there. I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it. Even more than usual, I mean. There's Peter there. More than usual. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But precious air. Yes, I can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. Well, wait. Were these taxes unexpected? AKA, you know, have you planned appropriately, or is this just poor planning on your part? Peter says our taxes didn't go up for years. But, ever since we've been married, it's just gone up and up. It used to be that if we didn't have the money, we could make payment in kind with some of our chops. Crops. I like those little errors. Some of our chops. Crops. The Abbey stopped that last year, however. Now, if we don't get a good price from the miller, it's hard to give the Abbey its share. I know it's not your problem, Andreas, and Peter is too proud to ask you himself. Can you find it in your heart to help us out? No, actually, I can't. I'm afraid. Okay, we can't say no, basically. So, we shall say this, of course. No problem at all. I mean, besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair, would we? Oh, bless you. God bless you, Andreas. And may St. Luke watch over you today. Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. May he watch over my coin purse very closely. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. You know, if Mr. Martin can take, 10, 12, 15 years to write a book, you know, we're only 2 months in. Okay? Give me time. It's only during the divine officio that Prior Fenric, what the hell is that? The prayer times observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of Saint Benedict. Divine office. It's only during the divine office that Prior Fenric allows me to work on my masterpiece. Oh, so only during prayer time? That's a bit stop-start. A reasonable restriction. Well, slow going. The City Council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients, and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. Noble plan. Who's guessing it's going to be littered with obstacles on the way? From Nuremberg to a university, and now travelling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life. After... some wondering. It must be rather frightening, starting all over again. It is, but I know now that this is what I want to do. Ooh. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It is. Thus far, it is my finest work. Good. Makes me glad to see some confidence in the men around here, sometimes. Now, I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Vespers, monastic hour at dusk. One of the major prayer hours, followed by supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. Gertner Farm. Okay, let's just get our bearings here. Quite a few little things there happened. So, still same mission. Still here. So we've uncovered a couple of extra people. So this is Clara, who we've just been speaking to. Second wife of Peter Gertner. Mother of Ursula, known for her kindness and her concern for her husband's health. Her husband, of course, was Peter, who we also saw. Klaus Drucker we didn't read about, but Klaus is the Tassing town printer. Husband to his wife Marie and father to Berthold. Although Tassing is an unusual place for a printing press, he does brisk trade with pilgrims and other travellers on the Imperial Road. Eva Gertnerin, who was her cooking at the stove, daughter of Peter and his last wife Christine. Eva is largely raised by her brother and father. What else we got? Otto Zimmermann, town carpenter, son of Ola Otto, known for his dislike of the Abbey, especially Father Gernot? That's a G. Gernot, I think. Peter, there's Peter. Losing his hair, husband of Clara, father of Big Jorg, Eva and Ursula, known for his temper and his dislike of the Abbey as well. And Lenhart Muller. I think this is quite pertinent because they're telling us who they dislike. So I have a feeling that these kind of things are going to crop up at some point. And we have our glossary, of course, Vespers, Divine Office Time, lots of prayers going on here, lots of praying. So there's Eva, Have a quick chat with Eva. Hello, Andreas. Okay, that's all she has to say for herself. Right, okay, so just one last little check on little Ursula. And okay. I like how the chairs are just out of the way and hung up. Like clothes. Right, anyway. Hello, Thomas. To Gertner Farm. Oh, there's Peter. I recognise his look. I'm only having a guess, but this is probably Big Jog. Very big jog. Right, where are we? There's a map. Have a look where we are. Does it tell us where we are? We're on Gertner Farm. John Bauer Farm. And we can walk. Okay, so we're walking in a straight line. That's Gertner House. Ill Peter. Chickens, lots of animals. Sure, we're not in Storm's End. Andreas. Hello, Peter. What you've got to say for yourself? Andreas. I'm busy poking the soil with this pokey thing. Oh, you poke away. Hello, you big lug. Who are you? Oh. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big Jog. How's it going? You working today? It didn't look like it was working to me. Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plough, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Smells like fresh alpine air to me. Mixed in with manure, no doubt. We're in a farm, for heaven's sake. You've been travelling too much. Where was it you spent your wander... What the hell is that? Wanderlust? Wandering years? Wonder higher? Jai? Wandering? I don't know. During which journeyman artist or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Where did I spend my wandering times? Basel. Low Counties. Italy. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Press on hold to confirm your... Oh, okay, we can pick a background. So if we pick Basel, which is in Switzerland, right? Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich and Freiburg. Low countries, Dutch and French, reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges and Ghent, or Italy. Italian, a little Greek, can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice and Milan. Have a guess which one I'm going to pick. Come now, people. Come now. I'm playing it on PC. I am playing on PC. Does anybody have any particular preference as to what I might want to pick here? I don't know. I've got a strong feeling as to which one I want to pick. Oh, the graphics I recognise from Inculinati. Inculinati? Somebody mentioned the Illuminati. Italy for the Greek. Anybody else got any preferences or thoughts on the situation? I'm going to eat a piece of... I don't want to... I've got no willpower. When things aren't near me, I don't crave them. When I've got the big bar of dairy milk right near me, I've tried to move it from there to here. and I just caught a glance of it in my eye. I'm like, oh, can I just have one peek? No. Out of sight, out of mind. Exactly. The French in me says Basel. Out of sight, out of mind. I went for Italy. You'll be curious for the other two. Italy too. Well, the thought that I was going down was Italy, actually. It was Italy. You know, Italian, Greek, Roman times, Greek times, you know, coming from my kind of love of that kind of history period. I know we're obviously a bit further down the history path at this moment in time, but knowing Italian, Greek things, very, very much artistic, isn't it? Florence, Venice, Milan, very lovely places. So that was going to be my preference. So I'm sorry, Alpha Sword. I know you want to see the other two things playing out, but I kind of Italy's calling to me. Yeah, Italy's definitely calling to me. I have to hold it. Make sure. There we go. Italy, Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. So we've got Milan, one of the largest cities in Europe. Milan was once a major city-state in the Italian peninsula before becoming part of the Spanish Habsburg Empire. It is an economic and cultural power due to its position along central trade routes. Florence, of course, is home to the powerful Medici family, who ruled the city for centuries. Florence is known for its artistic patronage, hosting artists and thinkers including Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, Machiavelli, and of course Andreas. And Venice, one of the most powerful republics on the Italian peninsula, sitting on the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea. Venice is a major centre for commerce and art in southern Europe. So yeah, lots of art influence down here. So yeah, all good. Italy? No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in those mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. I mean, these mountains. How long will that take? I don't have much time. You know, time is of the essence here. I've got a masterpiece to write here. 10, 15 years? I don't think I've got that long, Big Jog. What do you spend all that time in Italy doing, anyway? Other than art, I mean. Well, Big Jog, let me tell you. Businessman devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments and balancing the books. Does our character, from how we have been portraying him so far, strike you as the kind of person to be a businessman? Let you think about that one. Rapscallion. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fist fights. Fights? And ruin my good looks? Perhaps not quite so much. Bookworm spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of artist we are. I think we're a writer, but I don't know. She mentioned inside pictures as well, so I'm not sure. But if he likes writing, he would probably like reading books, to be fair. Craftsman dedicates all of his time to his art. A dedicated man. Is he a dedicated artist that has got his skill and proficiency through hours and hours and hours of dedication? Or is he one of those fortunate people that is just so naturally gifted that he just puts it down and it's like a minor miracle's happened? Oh my God, how the hell have you done that? It just came to me. Bingo, bango, bongo, in my dreams, and jing, 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 bing, bong, baff. It's there. No practice required. Speaking of an artist, and it just came to me, just talking about perfectionist or somebody that's got just natural talent. I actually watched Back to Black last night. It's on Netflix. the Amy Winehouse film. Really enjoyed it. You know what? I literally knew nothing about Amy Winehouse, hardly anything at all. So it was quite interesting actually to watch that, and then obviously do a bit of googling afterwards to read up on certain things. Very sad what happened to her, bless her. Very sad, very troubled individual. But yeah. Or a hedonist. Seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. Any thoughts on these options? Bookworm makes sense. It must be hedonist, says Chris. Craftsman makes more sense. Yeah, obviously, if we're going to be writing masterpieces. It's got to be hedonist, hasn't it? It's got to be hedonist. We're a man that enjoys pleasures. This is what I think. This is the benefits of an artist. People flock. It's almost like being famous, isn't it? It's like modern day movie people, actors, famous people. Because you're famous, you can have umpteen thousand pleasures. You can A, afford it, and B, people flock to you to give it to you. You know, because of the fame and fortune of it all. This is how I'm picturing our Andreas, a man that enjoys being the centre of attention and enjoys having fun. Gets to travel, share his art with people, and when you're away for business, you've got to have a bit of downtime too. So we'll go with hedonist. Why not? Italian women are beautiful, and the wine is exquisite. What do you think I spent my time doing, Big Jog? Sounds like fun, but you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Oh, good old Father Thomas. Oh, don't worry. Why not? Priests tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. I revere St. Augustine, who said, "Lord, make me chaste, but not yet." St. Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and Bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognised as the Doctor of the Church and is most known for his works, The City of God and his autobiography. Original sin. Give me an original sin, not a fake sin. I had to learn a whole show in Italian in 2 weeks. What? That's a bit harsh. Bloody hell. If you say so, Andreas, I still think you're going to get into trouble with Father Thomas. Jog! Anyway, I have to get going. Jog! Let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm talking too long. Or taking, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Till later, Big J. We can't be Big Jog. Too many words, too many letters. Big J. See you later, Big J. There you go. And now Big J is poking the soil with a pokey thing too. Oh, the life of a farmer. Right, we have Il Peter here. Oh, bless you. Andreas. Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been god awful. This town's gone to shit since my day. Don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Well, of course they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to to Perchta. What was Perchta? Pagan goddess of the Alps. Okay. To keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Matthias, he knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. I thought St. Moritz protected Tassing. Yes, and St. Satia too. But who do you think protected it before they came along? St. Satia, one of Tassing's patron saints, local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided St. Moritz's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Okay. The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. Okay. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. I won't mention that in the Abbey. Pah! The Abbey. Perchta's hounds take the abbot. Right. Oh, I should get going. All right. God bless you. What a jovial fella. Right. Where are we? Have a quick check on things here. Oh, hang on here. Oh, we've got a little bit of our backgrounds now, so we're kind of crafting our story. Italy. Yep. Seeking out pleasures wherever we can get them. Oh, all very exciting. Right, who else we got now? So, we've got Father Thomas Sprecher. Tends to his flock at Our Lady of the Labyrinth. So this is Il Peter, the elderly father of Peter Gertner. Oh, so he's Peter's father. Oh, I see. Okay. He is perpetually on death's door, but continues to work the field in spite of it. He is the oldest man in town. Okay. Big Jorg, son of Peter, and his late wife Christine, called Big because he's the biggest man in town. Got the oldest man in town and the biggest man in town. Oh, very cool. Right, St. Moritz. Patron saint is Tassing, St. Satia, another patron saint there. We've got Venice, Vespers, Wanderha. Okay, is that everything? Yeah. Oh no, hang on. Augustine. St. Augustine of Hippo, we've seen that one. Russian, yeah. Right, which way are we going then? So, we're in the farm. So next door is the John Bauer farm, or we can go this way. Franz Bauer and widow Kemperin. The abbot is up there. Tassing. And then we get to the abbey itself. So this is the large abbey. Wow, this place is huge, right? Oh, some Roman ruins. Charcoal burners. Okay, so we can't go this way, it seems. So we are going this way. What's that? To the town commons. Okay. Endris Schmidt's smithy. Smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Endris Schmidt. So this is to Gertner Farm. Is that where we just come from, by the way? Yeah, we just come from there, haven't we? Gertner Farm. Oh, got a man poking the horse. Why are you doing that, sir? Are you poking a horse? Oh, Andreas, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? I mean, we are already late. We slept in a bit. But do you know what? Why not? Wonderful. I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather, shoes. Horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand, else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Oh, it's a mini game. Oh, here we go. Here, take the shoe in the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and I'll hit it with the hammer. Okay, we're doing all right here. Good, good. Next one. Aha! Well done. See? Short work. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all of those at once. It sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Have you considered a child? Have you considered an apprentice? I have. None of the boys in the village seem interested. Keep at them. I bet you could get Bert Drucker. Little Bert, look at him. Ha! Klaus would have my head if I tried. Klaus? Father Klaus there? Little Bert? Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you and Otto up by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then. So that is Endress the blacksmith, and we now have a couple more people that we have just uncovered here. So we've got little Berthold, little Bert Drucker, son of Klaus and Marie Drucker. Oh look, they're all grouped into families here. Look at all these ones that we haven't seen yet. Berthold. Right, anyway, so Big Jaw, Clark. No, are they... Why are they all green? So who's Endress then? Endress Schmidt, the Tassing town blacks. Oh, that's what we're just seeing. Endress. Works near the town. We've got Lorenz. Patron of Cursow Abbey, lover of books and art. We've got Lucky. Linhart Lucky Steinauer, stonemason. Oh, these must be the people that we see in the distance on the horses. We haven't come across them yet. And Miklaus must be one of them's poking one of them. Okay. Right. So there's Klaus Drucker. Oh, so Klaus was the town printer. It's all coming together nicely. Yeah, these guys must be the other people that we just seen. Veronica. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. seeing as we're in a helpful mood this morning. Martin, idiot, you going to help them? Should I offer to help? Wonder what happens if we click the thinky thing. Should I offer to help? Perhaps helping others also helps us. It allows us to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work. That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him. Give him a good scare. What about like devils and angels on the shoulder here? Yeah, Martin does look like he's standing around doing nothing. Well, that's presumptuous. I'm not close to their family. No, do you know what? On this occasion, we'll continue to be helpful. We're in a helpful mood this morning. Have you ever handled sheep before? Good point. Oh, look. There's something going on up at the Steiner's place. Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding, when Johan pulled his pants down. Knocked 2 of my ma's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Yeah, of course. See you later. Don't work too hard, Martin. Is that kind of sarcastic, or is that actually... Help your own cousin. Eat shit, Andreas. How rude. I'll remember that. You remember that. I'll remember that. Right, let's carry on. A few more people uncovered here. So we've got Hetty, or Hedwig, wife of Mr. Johann Bauer, mother of Veronica and Hans, townsfolk like Hetty. But she is known for being loud and brash and for drinking too much, which makes her louder and even more brash. So who was Johann? Remind me. Brother of Franz Bauer, husband of Hetty, father of Veronica. Johann is friendly with most of the families in town, but is determined to expand his farm, so he's got a farm. Martin was the son of Franz and Kat Bauer, husband of Brigitte, father of Wolf, known for his churlish youth and petty theft. Lots of people to have to remember here. What's going on up here? How do I get up there? How do I get up there? Maybe I don't get up there. To Church and Druckers. Yeah, I don't think I get up there. Not just yet, maybe. No, I don't think so. Right, okay. To the town commons? Nope. To a man feeding chickens. This is the Drucker house. It's locked. And here is Klaus. Oh my god, what the hell is this? What the hell was that all about? Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. There's Marie, his wife, probably. And little Bertie, the child. You really need to see these new woodcuts. I have for an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel, the titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He's also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching or eating his excrement. What? What? I didn't realise Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from witch mania? Oh God, don't say that, Andreas. Well, less than a day's ride from Innsbruck. Oh, site of witch trials. No need to get people around here all worked up about the witches again. Besides, don't talk about witches around Father Thomas. It's just a bad idea. Good to know. So, supper tonight after Vespers? Of course, thank you. Somebody's got to eat, you know what I mean? Great, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. Oh, Father Thomas. Is this the Abbey? Are we here? God bless Master Marler. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up to the hill to get to work, actually. Good, good, Andreas. I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. It's because I wasn't there, actually. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. Oh, would going to church on Sunday be such a burden? If not for his sake, consider it for your own. Who's this, Socrates? A man has many duties. Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the Abbey. This asshole can't make you go to Mass. To hell with him. No, we've got other duties. Almost everyone in town works hard there. Oh. I apologise, Father Thomas. I promise you I'll make it this. I promise. It's a bit harsh. But I'll get him up our back, won't it? And shut him up. You don't have to make a promise to me. But our salvation is contingent on the... Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Marler, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothgel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. An imperial free city in the western part of the empire located on the Rhine River, Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Dietz maybe? Dietz, perhaps. Ow, my ear. Diets. Many diets were here. The Atkins diet was created here. The other diet, what's the other diet? The one with they don't eat the carbs. Yeah, the keto diet. This is Mr. Lorenz. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbours were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of the three colleges of the imperial states of the Holy Roman Empire. The prince-electors, the princes and dukes, and the representatives of the imperial cities, they meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. So it's an assembly, basically. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. How was Venice? I lived there only a few years ago. Yeah, we'll just going to drop it in there. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's artist is still producing wonderful work. Titian, in particular, is a god. No offence, Father. Oh, of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kearsau. I heard Father Matthias fled shortly after my last visit, of course, or died. These bloody errors. Father Matthias, Abbot of Kearsau before Father Gernot, rightly respected by the monks and nuns as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. What a shame. Ah, great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia... What the hell had he... Historia Tassii. Historia Tassii. An account of the early history of Tassing. Kearsau's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rothvogel bought another to the Abbey as a gift. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernot. Is a G, that, isn't it? I think it is. And I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord, if you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Marla here. Ah, not quite a true master yet. Oh, let's not worry about, the finer details. It is an honour to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium, a room for writing. What did they say? They disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. A Nuremberger artist working in an abbey scriptorium? In 1518? Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It would be an honour to regale you with my escapades. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Oh, we've been double booked. Apple strudel with cream for dessert, lamb ravioli for dinner. Charm, you do it every time. Every time you put a food up there, you put your dinner up there, it just sounds so delightful. You know I love lamb and I love pasta. Put the lamb in ravioli, in pasta, and you have the most ultimate dish. Never had lamb ravioli in my life. I feel like I must now have it. Apple strudel for pudding. Now what do you say? Or now what have you done? I had crumble. Remember, I had blackberry and apple crumble made from the blackberries over the road and the apples from over the road. I had that over the weekend. Finished it on Saturday. No, finished it on Friday actually. Because I had it on Thursday, didn't I? Yeah, finished it on Friday. And now you've mentioned a pudding. I'm now sat here thinking to myself, if I'm going to be going back to my regime tomorrow now, should I treat myself with a pudding this evening after I've had my roast chicken dinner? I think the answer to that is yes. And if we don't have any dessert available, because I don't think we will, I might just quickly whip up, you know, like I'm Mary Berry here or something, Gordon Ramsay. I might just quickly whip up a very quick pancake batter. Bit of milk, eggs, and a bit of flour, whisk it together and make myself some pancakes. And you know what I'm going to put on my pancakes? I'm going to put some of Jeremy Clarkson's honey. And that's what I'm going to do. And a few raisins. And that shall be my dessert this evening. I've decided. Cheese and chorizo tortellini. Ooh. Mutton biryani. Oh my god. Stop it, please. I'm hungry and it's making me even more hungry. So anyway, we've been double booked. We're either going to go to the supper after, of course. What's after? What is it called? What's the name of the thing? We need to be getting to the lingo here, people. After. What is it after? I don't want to cheat and look at the journal. That period of time, last prayer, what's it called? Oh. We're too busy enjoying ourselves. We don't need to know the intricacies of these details. So we're either going to the stonemason's house, or now we have an option to go for supper at the Abbey, speaking to the noble lord about our time in Italy. Now, if we were being correct, we should tell this man, sorry, but we're already going supper with somebody. It's already in the diary. We can't really let him down because we said yes to him first. However, this is a lord we're speaking to here, and getting into a lord's good books surely takes precedence. Did the abbot invite me? Says Father Thomas. Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up. Vespers, that's Vespers. Just show up after Vespers. What's he going to do? Refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. Niklaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Marler. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. We've got ourselves a little friend here. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg? What the hell is this? Statue of just 2 feet. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. one of the most popular cities in the empire and is located near its heart. It has been home to a respected university since 1379 and is a centre for humanist thought. Perfect. Wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Mr. Luther. Bit of controversy. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may even have met him. Did you? You must tell me. Ah, no, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. List of propositions against the church's practice of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Ha! No. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all of the books and tutors as a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus and everyone in between and yet to come. Greek philosopher Aristotle, Erasmus of Rotterdam, works in Latin and Greek, calls for reform of the church. Ficino, 15th century Italian priest. And Cicero, statesman, scholar, lawyer, renowned orator of the late Roman Republic. We know about Cicero from our Roman history times. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he's well read as any university student. I think that's what we're thinking. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? Why did it happen? Unless it scratched it out and written it again. No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards a doctorate, but I didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Oh, bingo, another choice to make. So, we can pick theology. Strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subjects. Imperial law. Knows the basics of the fractured systems of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Or medicine. Human biology, medicine, and illness. I'll be back in a second. Yes, I'm coming. What's for dinner? Roast chicken dinner. Chicken, Yorkshire puddings, veg, mashed potato. So we've got another choice to make here, and the choice is, what did we study? Interesting. This is a worst kind of game. Just try and eat and play at the same time, because there's a lot of, obviously, reading involved. I'll probably be streaming until 10ish. Just simply because it's a very read-heavy game, so it's a lot more draining than a normal game. So I think maybe about 10, quarter past 10. We'll see how we go. I'm thinking medicine. Human biology. Pleasures of the flesh. If you're an expert in biology, it helps, doesn't it? Surely. Illnesses, medicine, all fits together like a glove, I'm sure. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. You! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you never show your face here again. Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Perched as dogs, tearing you to pieces would be too kind a fate. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? Clearly he doesn't want to divulge, so I don't think we'll press it as much as... Actually, are we nosy? No, it will be... What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and the quadrivium, yes? Lower and upper divisions of a classic liberal arts university education. Grammar, logic and rhetoric form the trivium. Arithmetic, geometry, music and astronomy form the quadrivium. What's this book? I'm just wondering if this book is writing in Latin, what's happening as we're moving along, which would be very clever. Just because it says there trivium and quadrivium here, and that's what we're just talking about now. So it's almost like the text is following along in Latin, which that can't be right, surely. Can it? Did you have a favourite subject? Another selection process. Latinist. Andres has a strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. He can easily recall Sentia Antiquae, quoted words of wisdom from the Roman Republic and Empire. Oh, cool. Logician. Instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it. Is adept at spatial analysis and can easily perform complicated calculations in his head. An orator. Excelled at rhetoric at university. He is a skilled teacher, persuader and public speaker. Oculist. Necromancy. Magical rites and ceremonies, or heavens and earth. There's a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies and their movements. He was also familiar with various plants and animals from studying personal experience. Okay. Has anybody got any preferences for this out of interest? Gift of the Gab? I did think that. So I don't fancy occultist. Heavens and earth, I don't fancy that either. So it's one of these three for me. Now, orator, I can see him being very good with conversation, very charming, very persuasive as a character. Our Andreas. So this is definitely a strong one. Logician. Nah, it doesn't strike me as somebody that's overly, you know, good at these kind of quick calculations analysis. More of a guy that can wing it. More of a guy that can wing his way through things if necessary. So, Latinist. Now, this actually interests me personally, of course. Having the Latin vocabulary, grammar, being able to read, strong command of Latin, lots of Latin text around could be very, very handy. But if we're looking at it from kind of the roleplay perspective, orator does jump out. Latinist with the Italian background as well, that's a very good point actually. If we studied in Italy, we would have a very good command of Latin. If we, I say we would, if we, obviously it's the place where we would pick up such a strong command of it. Oh. So it's between these two, orator or Latinist. It's quite a close one. This chicken is seems a bit tough. And especially if you're a writer as well, I think that would also be strong for Latin. So I think either makes perfect sense. So it depends on what we want. Obviously, these are going to affect things in game. So, oh, tough. So the things that are putting me off this is skilled teacher. I mean, persuasive, yes. Being good with words, yes. But I don't see him as a good public speaker per se. And certainly when it comes to teaching, you know, again, maybe not so much at the time of the patience for it, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of thinking process of elimination then. Latinist Makes a lot of sense. So we'll go that one. Focus on Latin, of course. Useful in so many ways, but especially for understanding manuscripts. Wonderful! A beautiful language used in the greatest empire of the ancient world. Tell me, what is your favourite sententia? Moral maxims. Everyone enjoys the smell of their own farts. Remember to tell the tale of another's kindness many times, but whatever kind deed you do for others, keep quiet. Okay, we're speaking to a noble here. I mean, I want to say the first one, I really do, but we will not. We will hold our tongue, and we will spout some nonsense. But he strikes me as a person that would probably appreciate a joke. Or maybe, I don't know, are we misjudging the man? Oh. But using Erasmus is cheating. A little, but Erasmus was paraphrasing Aristotle. Fair, if you don't mind dipping your Latin cup into a Greek well. And your other studies, was there anything else you excelled at? Oh, we can pick another one. Okay, well, we were there, trying to make a decision, umming, ahhing, twisting, turning, and we could pick two. Perfect. The art of persuasion. Naturally, rhetoric. I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans both? Of course we did. Yes, Aristotle and Cicero, of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine, and Thomas Aquinas. True, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly. The doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind towards Christian truth. Still, the principle remains the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange, style, and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid. Though I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as in the Curia of Rome. Still the seat of power for the Catholic Church, an impressive centre for the arts. Good old Rome. Well put. Now, shall we? Now there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Kearsau at all? My family have been patrons of Kearsau for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I heard that Kearsau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Yes, well, there's not much left of it these days. 2 old men, a young scribe and me. Well, perhaps it is nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Piero. How venerable? Still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with colour. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Miklaus, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. Poor old Miklaus. Walk the horses, tend to the horses. Come on now, chop chop. Well, that'll keep the abbot waiting any longer. Uh-oh. What the hell? Ah, nuns. Nuns on the... Was that a film? Nuns on the Run. Was that actually a film? Or am I making that up? Sure it was a film, right? Nuns on the Run. Case out is a bit old-fashioned, apparently. She certainly wasn't running from us. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognise you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Ah! You must be Father Gernot. I am Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so. I am not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I rode ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yeah, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yes, yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Is this a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours? A type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayer for the divine office in addition to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples with elaborate illustrations. Oops. I should ask again when he's in a better mood. Maybe I could just convince Brother oh, he looks blind. Brother Matthew to pay me early. Ho ho! Here we are at the Abbey. Right, give me a second, folks. So we're going to go back to the journal here. Take a quick peek at what we have. So this is the Gertner's taxes. A few more pages. Another day, another few pages for the Abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. Okay, get to the tutorial. We've got the Gertner's taxes. Need to find a way to get advance from the Abbey so I can help the Gertners pay their taxes. Father Gertnot's not receptive. Approach him more carefully, make it worth his while. Or I could speak with Brother Matthew about an early payment for my manuscript. Okay. Right. So this is a bit more about our background. So we know that we are a pleasure seeker, studying in Italy. We are studied in medicine. We have a strong command of Latin, and we are good with our mouth. People, here we go. So Brother Matthew, Swiss, does it say? Swiss? Can't read that. Maybe we should have put it on easy reading, easy text. That's like Swiss. Swiss? Sacristan of Kearsau Abbey, responsible for maintaining the sacristy, the Abbey's treasury, and for assisting Father Gernot during the liturgy of hours. Goodness me. Sister Matilda, cellarer for the nuns of Kearsau Abbey, works often in the convent garden. Got Zen, who's this? Veronica, daughter of Johann and Eddie Bar, sister of Hans, close friends with Brigitte, Sister Zadina, a Bohemian nun, assistant to Sister Illuminata in the library, an impious attitude toward life at Kearsau. Look at all these people. Who's Cecilia? Mother Cecilia. Responsible for all the Abbey's nuns. She was once a librarian. We've got Father Gernot of Munich. Replaced a former highly beloved abbot, Father Matthias. He's a disciplinarian and a harsh landlord. He is struggling to fund the Abbey, as the scriptorium no longer generates much money. And then we've got Marie, block cutter and typecaster, wife of Klaus, mother of good old little Bertie. Little Bertie Booze. Lots in the glossary. We've read most of them live though. So this is a shrine. This is the church. That's the cloister. That's the lower abbey. And that's the convent garden. Where do we wish to travel first? Left to right, I suppose. Convent garden first. Or are we supposed to be rushing to the scriptorium before we get another telling off from the abbot for being late, perhaps? I don't know. Spear of Destiny. Oh. The spear that pierced Jesus' side. What's this? Brother Mathieu maintains this shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Got Sister Marguerite. God bless you, Brother Piero. No, wait, it's Master Marla. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day, I can see some colours. How do you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use. But you're taller and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. I'm also much more handsome. Well, I wouldn't know. God has saved me from the temptations of beautiful men. You'll just have to trust me then. God. Not a chance. Have a good day, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Marla. God bless you, Master Marla. God bless you, Sister Lisbeth. And God bless you, Master Marla. How goes your work in the scriptorium? Very well, thank you. Oh, then I guess you wouldn't be interested in the Saffron Agnes Steinerin received yes. What? Saffron? Oh, that's her name, Agnes. What? Saffron, really? Where'd you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albanses. Maybe you can convince Prior Ferenc to get some for your yellows? Good to know. How's Mousefanger? She's around here somewhere, hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Till later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Satia one of these days. Okay, so that was quite pertinent. Saffron, obviously used for colour. You know, like a dye, isn't it? Agnes, midwife of Tassing, wife of Lucky. She was got one daughter. There's Gertrude, we've just spoken with her. Herbalist. Friendly. And she's got a cat. Mouse. Oh, that's a cat. Mousefanger. Okay. Margaret. Assistant herbalist. Works with Sister Gertrude. Mostly blind from a failed cataract surgery. Oh dear. And then we've got Sister Lisbeth here too. Dutch oblate. Assistant to Mother Cecilia. And now we've got a third page there too. Okay. Not much going down in the shrine at this moment in time. To the convent garden then. More distractions. Happy days. Oh. Oh. Upper Abbey. There's Matilda. There's Sophie. Mousefanger. Hello, Mousefanger. Right, well, we'll speak to people outside before we go inside. Got woundwort growing here. Cinquefoil. All the different herbs here. Sisters keeping their garden well tended. Naughty, naughty. All the herbs are stored and dried here. Hello, Mousefanger. Don't scratch me. Aww, little Mousefanger. That's got to, obviously it sounds like it's German, so it's got to mean, what does it mean? It's got to mean something about mice, right? Mouse catcher, mouse killer, I don't know. It must have a meaning, right? Must be. Let me get rid of some of this chicken here. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? So mouse catcher makes complete sense. So, Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Doesn't she now? Sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Marla. And here is Sophie. God bless you, Master Marla. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean no offence, Master Marla, but I cannot speak with men. Oh, my apologies. God bless you. You too, sister. Can't speak with men? What the hell is this place? Oh, it's a convent. Right, okay, very good. Prioress house. Oh, this is the joyful Cecilia. Oh, she probably will not be happy that we are going to start to talk to her. Huh. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I couldn't help but notice, actually, that you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. What concern of it is yours? This is our orator skill kicking in, is it? You said much in saying nothing. And now I will say even less. Good day, Andreas. Good day, Sister Cecilia. He's a cheeky fella, isn't he, our Andreas? Right. Couple more people to get my head around here. Off camera I might have to reread all of these just to get my head around how they all relate to each other and stuff. But this is Sister Sophie, quiet, dutiful Kitchener. I think that might be... Who was the other person that we saw? I think that might be it. Right, let's go into the convent itself. What's this? A painting of Hildegard of Bingen. Saint Hildegard of Bingen was a Benedictine abbess, visionary mystic, and prolific writer on a variety of subjects from theology to musical composition to medicine. Well, as a medicine expert, perhaps we will have read some of her work. And the doors to the convent are locked to men, naturally. Oh well. Back to the upper abbey. So if that's the upper abbey, where does that go to? Oh, rest of the convent. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's the convent garden. That's the shrine. So we've got the church itself, and then we've got the cloister. So where are we? This is where we are at the moment. So we've been to the convent garden. We've been to the shrine. So we've got the monastery, the infirmary. Where's the cloister? I don't know. Scriptorium. Let's go to the cloister first. Monastery. Ooh, infirmary. Chapter house. Oh, cloister there, okay. And the church is this side. Probably go to the same bits. Bloody hell. Like a flippin' maze, this place, isn't it? Like a place. Hello, room parlour, welcome. And thank you. Monastery Loquiarium. There. Infirmary. Okay, we just walk around. Something quite soothing about this.
Sepulcrum Christi viventis et gloriam
Crypt and tower, cloister, Old Bailey, sacristy, dormitory. Holy hell, this place is humongous.
Surrexit Christus spes mea.
We shall listen to Rudiger continue to sing for us a little bit longer.
Ciemos Christum surrexisse, amatus vere, tu nobis victor rex, miserere.
Very nice, Brother Matthew, very nice. Oh, you're not Brother Matthew, you're Rudiger. That's the fella. Right, let's get rid of this now, thank you. Oh, don't stop on my account, please. I was really enjoying that. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass? His voice sounded perfectly fine to me. Oh, yes, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Yeah, take the hint. Have a good day. Carry on, will you? I don't know if we should be going to the crypt or not, but we're going to go. We're going in. Christus innocens Patri, reconciliavit peccatum. Oh. Ooh, what's this? A lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden down here. There's a key being held here. That was it. Now what? To the... Oh, we've opened up a secret passage. How have we done that? A secret entrance to the library? I'll have to remember this. Oh, we can't go up it yet, but if we do need to go to the library, we have just found the secret entrance to it. Very interesting. Okay. To the tower. Oh, where there is bells to ring. At the appropriate time. Clearly the appropriate time is not right now. To be ringing bells. Right, we've got the dormitory, we've got the Old Bailey and the sacristy, and we've got also Matthew, who is very small. God bless you, Andreas. How is the sacristy today, Matthew? The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Marla? No, I was just being friendly. Then go in peace, friend, knowing that the baby's treasures are secure for another day. The Abbey's treasures. God be with you. I have a favour to ask, if you don't mind. Yes? I was hoping you could give me my pay for the latest manuscript early. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. Can't you make an exception just this once? See, if I say this, it's almost like, well, you collect him in a few days then. Surely. Not without good reason. This Abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble, not only for Kersal, but for Tassing as well. Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertners? What is this about, Andreas? The Gertners have asked me to be honest, for their rent early so they can pay the taxes to the Abbey. I would not have expected Peter Gertner, of all people, to beg a lodger for help. His wife asked me. That must have been difficult for her. I'm sorry, Andreas. If you seek remedy to the Gertner's situation, plead your case to Father Gernot. The matter is pressing, Brother Matthew. In the name of Christian charity, isn't there anything you can do? I think has he paid us? What's this mean? Persuade Matthew to pay early, tick, made friendly inquiry about the sacristy, and admitted Clara asked for help. So by picking these two options, we've convinced him to help us. I think that's what he's telling us, right? Very well. Do not ask this of me again, Andreas Marla. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gernot and Prior Ferenc. Thank you, Brother Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, brother. All right, now that I've got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. I'll give it to her directly to make sure she receives it. I'll put it on the table in the evening to surprise them. Seems risky, like somebody could pick that up and run off with it or something, you know. No, I'll give it to her directly. Don't want any issues here, do we? Right. Thank you, brother. God bless you, God bless you. To the Old Bailey. Oh. Oh, the scriptorium is here. Okay, we'll go to the Old Bailey last then. To the dormitory, apparently. The Old Bailey, to the church, to the dormitory. To the cloister. Oh, dormitory, cloister, cemetery, kitchen and cellar, church. This place is like refectory. This place is absolutely flipping humongous. Courtyard and levatorium, large garden. Oh, I know where we are now. We're back to the upper Abbey bit. Yes, the infirmary. Yes, this is where we came from the other side, right? This is the cloister side. Yes, the cloister side. It is. Okay, Trying to take things in as much order as possible here. It is proving to be difficult, but here is Mr. One-Eyed Florian here. St. Luke, patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. I'll speak to Florian in a second. Okay, so Sister Gertrude. Obviously, we've seen Sister Gertrude. Right, okay, that's obviously our specialism here. Maybe we can talk medicine with Florian. God bless you, Andreas. Brother Florian, how are you? The brothers and sisters are well, so I am well, thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Have we spoken to Klaus Drucker? Did we speak to Klaus? Spoken to that many people today, I've lost track. Yes, apparently quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. I'm quite interested in it. Sei legger l'italiano? Can you read Italian? No. Little Italian, and my Latin is not as good as I would like. Well, perhaps I can help out then. Eh? For payment, of course. No, just joking. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it, if he has the time. I'm sure he will make time. He is a patient teacher. That he is. I will see you later, Andreas. Until then. Oh, is that not a mission, perhaps? No. So I'm just wondering, how should we go back to give the rent now? Do we finish our? No, I think we have to finish our day at the scriptorium first. We will probably go back after supper, maybe, because we're going to sleep there, aren't we? We sleep there, don't we, at the night time? So we give it to this evening. Would make the most sense, I would have thought. Anyway, here we are, cloister. Yes, I have my duties to attend to. My duties. Chapter house. The chapter house. Look at this great big tapestry. Let's have a look at the map of this area just to make sure. So, monastery Loquarium. I don't think we've been in there yet. We haven't been into the courtyard yet. All the refectory, all the cellar, all the cemetery, all the animal pens, all the abattoir. But then the Old Bailey is where we can get to the library. We know the secret library also is in through the crypt. We know the Prior's house we haven't been to either. So, okay, it's making sense. It's making sense. We haven't had to get to the guest house and the abbot house. Through the garden, it looks like, perhaps. Okay, so it's all beginning to just sort of make a bit of sense here. This thing. A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias has it painted a few years before his death. It is absolutely beautiful. Death claims us all, whether it be peasant, emperor. When your time is up, your time is up. Oh, we're straight to the large garden. Yeah, the Abbot house. So we're now in the large garden. Abbot house. Back to the cloister or the refectory. Gardens. Kitchen and cellar. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. Peas in a pod. So the animal pens. Got some cucumbers. Delicious. Oh, the abbot. Abbot Ferenc and Pet Mirabilis. Of course, we must pet the animals first before speaking with the humans. Good boy. To the lower Abbey? Can't go there. Father Gernot. Andreas. Doesn't want to speak because we should be writing scripts, apparently. Right. Ferenc, God bless you, Andreas. Not a talkative bunch, it seems. Right, okay. Perfectly fine. We'll go to the animal pens first. Might as well finish our tour of the outside. Cemetery first, actually. A monument to the founder of the Abbey, fairly recent. Funds donated by her descendants. Oh, wow. Oh, we've got apple trees. Back to the cloister. To the Old Bailey. So the abattoir, locked. Aha! Volkbert. Hello, Shelley. I am indeed, yes. Good day, Andreas. Good day indeed. Good day indeed. Right, let's get... We're trying to... Oh, no, we're trying to establish... Okay, back to the large garden. Okay, so we've done the outside, so I think if we go to the cloister now... Cloister... Then Monastery Loquarium... Well, that just goes to the church. Aquarium. Yep, okay, so something may happen here in the future. Large garden we've been to. So it's the only place we haven't been to is a kitchen, I think, in the cellars. Courtyard. Excuse me, courtyard. Oh, look. Nice little water feature. Wash the old hands. Nope. Alright, perfect. Refectory. Have we been here? Refectory. Kitchen and cellar. We can get to the kitchen and cellar through here, which makes sense. Obviously, it's not dinner time just yet, so... Oh, the lector reads to them whilst people are eating. How irksome. I just want to eat. I don't listen to people reading. The hell? And the kitchen. So the cloister. The refectory. Nice roaring fire. And somebody cooking or preparing for the next meal. Oh, the cellar. We haven't been to the cellar yet either. So we'll... No. Large garden, no. Lucas. Hello, Andreas. How goes it in the kitchen? Is Brother Waslau working you hard? Not too bad. Brother Waslau is nice to me. It's Father Abbot and Brother Prior who make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm not that good at cooking yet. I'm sure Brother Waslau will teach you well in time. Brother Adok? That is a new brother. Complains about his food too, but he complains to Brother Waslav. What does Brother Adok know about food, anyway? He's from Cornwall. What, the UK Cornwall? I don't even know where that is. The land to the west, across the sea, where they all eat fish. Yeah, it is Cornwall. Sounds miserable. It is miserable. It's always raining. But that's what he always complains about. Fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose heart, Brother Lucas. You're still learning. Thanks. See you later, Andreas. Until later. No, a very good recommendation. A very good recommendation indeed. Very enjoyable. So whether you're going to watch it back or not, it's just a spoil. But yes, our Andreas so far is a little bit of a man that likes the finer things in life, shall we say, vices. Oh. How's living with the Gertners? They're a very nice family. There's Big J, there's Old Man that always complains, there's the dad that pokes things with a pokey thing, there's little, what's she called, the child? The little child, Gertrude, or whatever she was called. Can't speak properly. It's lovely. Oh, Clara is a good woman. She looks after Big Jorg and Eva like they were her own. Yes, we've seen all of them. We're part of the family now. They're both almost fully grown. True, I suppose it's less that they need looking after, more that she cares to. Little Ursula, Ursula, that was her name. She's in good hands. Oh, there she is, look, little Ursula. Anyway, if I don't see you around the Abbey later, maybe I'll see you in Tassing tomorrow. Until then, just getting acquainted with all of the denizens of the church here. I'll never remember all the names, of course. Refectory. So we've been to the kitchen and cellar. Let's go back on ourselves here. Cloister. There's a man here. The church is there. The dormitory we've been in. The kitchen and cellar. So we've been everywhere, right? We have been everywhere now. Cellar, kitchen, refectory, chapter house we've been. Dormitories we have been. So it's the Old Bailey where we need to finish off with. After we've spoken with Sebat. So who's this fella? God give you health, Master Mailer. Brother Sebat, surprised to see you still here. As am I, but I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rodul's generosity earlier. He showed much kindness to our priests at the Council of Constance many, many years ago. Jan Hus. All these names are ringing bells from Kingdom Come Deliverance. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Mailer, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop, though. Yes, someday. Until then, if you are ever in Rome, I may still be around. I've only made it as far south as Florence, but I would like to see Rome. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. The townsfolk? I am accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I have had kind words with the baker and his wife. Ah, yes, the Albans, Ulrich and Gret, for which we have not seen or met yet. I offer to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. I can certainly make time. Thank you, Andreas. I look forward to it. God give you health. Oh, nice man. Okay, let's see if we can make our way to the script tutorial and remember how to get there. Old Bailey. And here we are. Scriptorium. Scriptorium. There was a prior's house first to have a quick look at. Of which there's probably not much in here, but... oh, what have we taken? What is this? A Volvel? It is a Volvel. I've seen these before in astronomy and medical tracks. What is this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. 24 holes, enough to cover all letters in the Greek and Latin alphabets. Ah, a quarter turn of the upper disc aligns a different elemental symbol with the top of the lower disc. And reveals a different set of letters underneath. A cipher. You're having a laugh. Listen, we're an orator and we know Latin. We're not the logical kind of person, remember? We're not a logistician. Logician. We're not that. We ain't got time for spinning wheels and solving puzzles, I'm afraid. Alright. Now, where was I? Scriptorium. Right, it's 10:20. I'm going to finish what's rest of my dinner. Which is literally like 3 mouthfuls, actually. And then I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to have some dessert. So there we go. It seems like a good place to end. So we have created our character. Well, you created our character. Our character's obviously given to us, but here he is. Our Andreas Mahler, so far. Here he is. Studied in Italy. Whilst there, sought out many pleasures, many of the flesh and other things too. Studied biology. I wonder why. But also got a strong command of Latin, which could come in handy. And he loves a story. Good speaker, quite persuasive when he wants to be, and very self-confident. So that is our Andreas Mahler, as I kind of picture him. So currently we are looking to get to the scriptorium. We got there eventually, probably far later than we should have done, but hey, we're here now, so we'll crack on, and in the start of the next session we shall enter and see what's waiting for us in there. But we have managed to procure an advance on the taxes because of our charm. We put our good oration skills to good use with Brother Matthew, and we managed to convince him to pay us the taxes early, so we can at least give those to Clara whenever we get back down to the Gertner's place. So I think we've got off to a pretty good start, and we're going for tea. We're going for tea later, after Vespers, of course. Remember Vespers? Not the little motorcycle-y things. After evening prayer, final evening prayer, we're off to meet that Lord fella who seems to have caused a lot of a stir in town and here too. The nuns ran off from him. Somebody shouted abuse at him. Lorenz, I think it was called. Yeah, but we're going to be hunkering down here after we've done our scriptorium stuff, and we're going to have supper with him, even though we had already got supper booked with the stonemason family. I'm sure they'll understand. So yeah, so far it's the only thing I would say, and it's not a bad thing, but from my head it's like, oh, I'll have to reread some of these. There's a lot of people. And obviously the game's giving you all of the people's descriptions and stuff, and some people don't like other people as well, so that'll probably all play out in some guys. Brother Florian here, who is the medic man. So I'm just trying to try and remember faces. I think remembering faces. I remember you. You're the one-eyed patch man. You're the medical man. Yeah. That's the best way to remember these people, by their faces, not their names. Clearly. Who else we got? We got Lucas. Has been unlocked. He is the sous chef, basically. Works with Brother Waslav, Kitchener, sous chef. Rudiger. Rudiger was the guy that was singing. Hey, I'm getting this. The singing guy. Singing voice. Lovely singing in the church there. Sabat, Ethiopian man. Ethiopian church in Rome. spoke to him as well. So actually, Ulrich. Who was Ulrich? I'm trying to see if I can remember. Who was Ulrich? Oh, we haven't seen him yet. We just heard about him. He's the town baker with his wife Anna. Then we've got Volkberg, who was novice, given odd jobs around the Abbey. Now this one is innocence and naivety. And then you've got Waslav, who was the guy, is the head chef, basically. The head chef man. Sister Zinda. Okay, so lots of names to get your heads around, lots of people that we've interacted with. It's been a very busy day for our character here. It's been a very busy day indeed. So yeah, next session we enter the scriptorium and actually earn our keep and do a day's work. Because so far we haven't. But yeah, really enjoying this and looking forward to seeing what it entails. It's all very nicey now, but there's bound to be some drama, bound to be some sagas. Something's bound to go wrong, and we're going to have to do something. And we'll see what it is. So yeah, as I said, streaming a bit thin on the ground this week. Next stream was probably going to be a pre-football stream on Tuesday. I would like that to be CK2. Yeah, going to be difficult to get stuff up this week. But yeah, enjoy the VOD, Shirley, catch up, and by the time I get around to do some more of this, you'll be ready to go. I'll hopefully maybe get a recorded session or two up of this in the meantime. This is the kind of game that actually fits really well with recorded sessions, because it's a lot of reading, so doing it in bite-sized chunks of an hour saves my voice a little bit, so, you know, I can happily do some streams of this, do some recorded sessions of this in between streams to help keep the pacing up, but also keep me playing it because I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, you'll probably get some recorded sessions before the next stream of this, which will probably be next Sunday, if I'm being honest. This could be a nice little Sunday stream affair, nice relaxed, chilled bit of reading, and have some fun with our character as we see how he develops. But yeah, so far so good, really enjoying it and looking forward to the next one. Have a good week ahead, folks, whatever you are choosing to do. Tomorrow probably another recorded session of Suzerain. Just because I got it recorded and I've got a long day at work and then off for a meal with my mum, so I just might have enough time just to squeeze that pre-recorded session in tomorrow. Otherwise I'll hopefully see you on Tuesday for some CK2 pre-football stuff. That's if football's on. If it's cancelled, then we'll get a full stream instead. But anyway, it will still be CK2 either way. So yeah, have a good week, folks. Thanks for watching and joining me. Sorry for the delayed start, but hey, blame Game Pass. Until next time, have a good one, and I'll see you soon.